surplus, we will update retained earnings. So for this retained earning, I am taking the GL 100. Okay. So retained earning GL will start from 100 to 100 199. Okay. So in this number range, I can take any GL. So I am taking the first GL for retained earning. So in the sequence, it is not mandatory. We have to go for sequential order only. I can take anything from 100 to 199. So I'm going with sequential order. That first GL I'm taking for retained earning. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Okay, so we'll go for creation now. So any doubts, let me know. Don't discuss with yourself. If you clear, then you can discuss. If you are not clear, let me know. I'll clear it. Okay. Fine. So you know, right, what is the difference between path and T code? Okay. So I'm going through T codes now today. Okay. So I'm taking this T code, update in a comment box, enter. You will directly go to that screen. So for creating the retained earning, first it will ask for chart of account. What is the which company we are going through? Accenture. ACTN. So the chart of account is also same, right? Okay. So here we need to, anyways, we don't know what account we are going to create, means why we are using this fund and all. So that's why I just update X account. Okay. So I'll just update X. I don't know for which and what I'm using. So that I'm just updating X account under P&L statement and I'm assigning this GL. Okay. So take this GL and update. Account means GL account. So in SAP, wherever you are finding account, that means that is GL account. Okay. So this is just a message. So if you are getting yellow mark, yellow symbol, that is a alert. So if you get alert, you can post, no issue. So if there is a red mark, you can't save the document. There is a error, you have to clear that error, then only system allow you to post. Okay. So if this, in this case, this is just an alert, make the posting. So I have the remove option, that is called suppress. Suppress means it will be hidden in the screen. Okay. Suppress mandatory, optional. Suppress means it will go off from the screen. Optional entry, it will be available without entering anything also. We can post. Mandatory means you have to update something in the field. It may be anything. Okay. So that we can customize in a field status variant. So first we need to create the field status variant and we have to assign for our company code. So let's create a field status variant. Go with the new SPRO reference IMG. Where it is, it will be in financial setting, that is global settings. Financial accounting new, global settings. This is ledger. Okay, ledgers, fields. So you define field status variant. So execute define field status variant. So here what I will do is, so these are the people created multiple things. So I'll do, so here, for example, this 0001 is system defined field. So if select 0001 and go to field status groups, you can see multiple items here, multiple fields. So these things I need to copy to my field status variant. So I don't know. So if you double click on any one of this, we have this multiple fields. So I want all these fields. So what I'll do is I'll copy from 0001 to my variant. So go to field status variant, just copy, select 0001, click on copy. Copy as, so here I'll change my name. Company code ML1, MM1, sorry, MML1. So I'll change, I'm giving the same name as my field status variant name also. and this is field status variant for M. Okay, change the name and enter. So you will get three options: copy all, copy only entry, cancel. So we required all the entries. So click on copy all. So there will be some 40 entries available in the 0001. All the things will get copied from there to here. Okay. So for each fields we required one or the other field will be required to create the general GLs. So at the time of creating GLs, let me open the screen. So this is GL creation screen. So if you see here, field status group, here all these fields. So all these fields will come from here. Oh, will come from field status variant. So every fields will be important. So it will take some time to copy. Okay, so 42 entries copied. So if you select, so this is my field status variant now created. So select this and come to, means double click on field status group. So all the fields are copied to our field status group. So you can see all the fields. Okay, and save this first. So now we have created our own field status variant copied from 0001. So if you double click any one, you can see fields: general data, additional account assignment, material management, payment transaction accounting, asset accounting, taxes. So in each fields there will be some or the other fields. So these fields will be available in your invoice processing screens. Okay, so there you can see suppress, required entry, option entry. Suppress means the fields. The assignment number is the fields. So if you see there is some account assignment, see assignment. If you make it suppress, it will remove from the screen. So if you the text, so if you make this is a text, if you make it suppress, it will remove from the screen. So if you make it required entry, you have to update here something, otherwise you are not able to post the invoice. So if it is optional entry, even if you are not as I means entering anything also, you can post the entry. Clear? Any questions? So make optional entry, don't make any required entry, because we are working on assumption basis. There is no requirement in data for us. Okay, so make everything optional entry, so that if you don't have, if you are not updating also, system will allow you to post. So if you make it a required entry, you have to enter something. So in some case you are not knowing what to enter. In that case, system will not allow you to post. So make it optional entry. And if you come back again, you have additional account assignment. So you have cost center, profit center, business area. So if you here you see page 4 pages fields are there here. So come down. So different things will be, you can see the multiple things. So whatever, so in real time you might receive the request. So they may ask any of the fields, make it required entry or make it optional entry, or so anything you can require. So earlier before ECC 6, there is these things will be handled by technical people. So now we as a functional consultant only we can do this activity. So before ECC 6, this is a technical consultant work, but now it is a functional consultant also. It is easy for it is simplified version from ECC 6. Okay, so we can only do this activity. So I'll do, so I'll remove every required entry. I'll make everything optional if required. So no, So these things are not required. Okay. So next, in the material management, as of now, nothing is required. So we are not working on material management. Nothing is required. Let it suppress only. And payment transaction. So here we require due date. So this is required entry. I'll make it optional entry. And payment terms we required. I'll make it optional entry and save this. So now my field status variant is available. That is MML1. So now this should be assigned to my company codes. So next will be, we need to assign the field status variant to company code. So come back. Let's go and assign company code to field status variant. Execute. Search with your company code and assign the field status variant MML1. So I'm giving same company code name only everywhere. That doesn't mean we have to create the same code. So you can create anything as your wish. Okay. So for remembering purpose, I'm creating the same thing. So any doubts or any questions till now? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So next we'll be having tolerance group. So here in SAP we'll be having 3 tolerance group. One is tolerance for GL, tolerance for users, and tolerance for vendor or customers. So in the basic settings, we are going to tolerance for GL and user. Then at the time of accounts payable and receivable, we'll check tolerance group for customer or vendor. So what is tolerance group? What is the word tolerance means? Tolerance means bearing something. So the limit. So we have some limits for everything, right? So up to that we can tolerate, means we can bear that. After that we are not able to to take anything or to give anything. So that is tolerance limit. So here in SAP we'll be having tolerance group for GL and tolerance group for users. So why tolerance for GL and users means, so here tolerance for GL is for outstanding expenses. So for example, we will every month we will pay the rent, right? Rent or any telephone charges or electricity bill. So those charges we are not predict how much we will get every month, right? So the bill time may be, so for this month bill we may get the next month 5th or 10th maybe, but in accounts the every month expenditure we have to post in the current month itself. So for example, I need to pay the, let me take the, so for example, I'm taking electricity. So every month approximately 1,000 rupees I'll get the electricity, means 900, 950 to 150, 150 approximately. So the approximation is 100 rupees average. So what I'll do is, I have to show in my accounts, I'll post the entry so that outstanding. So there is outstanding GL, we will create the outstanding or unpaid expenses GL. So that unpaid expenses means yet to pay. So that we will post it to outstanding expenses. Rent account data to outstanding expenses that yet to pay. So once we get the receive the bill, for example, first when we make, before getting the bill, when we make that rent account data to, for example, here I'll make 1,000 rupees. Okay. So then outstanding or unpaid expenses. This is credit. This is 1,000 rupees. So this is already available in system. When I get bill, for example, I got some 950 rupees or 1,050 rupees. So I have given approximate here 1,000 rupees. The bill may be different. It may be anything, but we have to check what is the tolerance. That is the limit. That limit we have to set here. The tolerance limit for GL. The tolerance limit for GL we have to set here. So it may be, we can set 50 rupees or 100 rupees. That tolerance should be in that limit only. Now the bill got now outstanding, when we receive the bill, the entry will be outstanding account data. For example, 950 and payable. Payable means already, sorry, this will be payable and this is rent paid. Rent paid or vendor account. We can say vendor. To vendor. Okay. So this is also 950. So what is the difference? 50 rupees will be the difference. This difference should go to tolerance. So we will create the tolerance gain or tolerance loss GL, and that we will assign to automatic payments. So this topic I'll take some other day. So just for your understanding, I'm giving the example. So for this limit, 50 rupees, the limit we can set maybe 100 rupees or 50 rupees as per the business, we can set the limits. So that limit, the difference should not go on beyond. So we can set 100 rupees or as per the business requirement. So here we'll set some 100 rupees now. So if in later times how it works, once we create the GL for all these things, we'll check how it works in the real time. Okay, so let's go for tolerance creation. So online people clear the concept? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so this is the tolerance group for GL we are setting here. And tolerance group for users. So user means the person who is posting the invoice. So here every user will post invoice, right? User means end user. So whenever we'll receive the invoice from the vendor, the user will post it in a system. So that every person should be having some limits. So usually in the company level, as per the level wise, there will be approval limits. So for example, associate level, senior associate, manager, team lead, manager, like that hierarchy will be there. So associate people, some 5 members, maybe 3 to 5 members will be there. They all are having same approval limits. Means same limit for to post the invoice, maybe 50,000 or 1 lakh. So later from next senior level, they will be having some 5 lakhs invoices they can post. Then if more than that, they have to go for higher level hierarchy. In that case, we have to set the limit in for users here. So the user can post up to that limit. So let's discuss that later. So first we'll set the tolerance for GL. So SBRO, reference IMG. So anyone still facing issue for access the SAP? No, right? Clear? Okay. Financial accounting. So this will be in general ledger new, business transaction, open item clearing, and an item clearing differences. So define tolerance group for GL accounts. Execute. So go to new entries. So here company code MML1. So group also I'm giving same code MML1. So this is tolerance group for MML1. This group I have to assign for unpaid GL. When I create the unpaid GL or outstanding GL, that this group I have to assign. Okay. Then the limit I'll give 100 rupees. The percentage also you can set 10% or 5% as per the business requirement we can set. So that limit for GL is done. So let's go for, so any confusion or any questions here? Okay. So tolerance for users. Let's go for user tolerance. So define tolerance for employee or user. So execute here. Go to new entry. So here you can see total. So this we'll discuss later. First, we'll clear the concept. So amount per document. Per document means total invoice. So here, so in FB 60, So you can, this is the invoice posting screen. For example, I want to post one invoice. For example, this invoice I have to post. Three line. Okay. Okay. So this invoice I need to post in a system. Okay. So this invoice I need to post in a system. Okay. So what are the details I require to post this system? We require vendor. So this again I will discuss later. First, your understanding I'm explaining. So here we can see 3 lines in the description. So this will be description and 3 lines is there. Okay. So this is the total invoice. So this total invoice should be come here in the header. And the line whatever will be there. So we can create here multiple lines. So for we can create for each service fees, we can create 1 GL, and labor we can create 1 GL, and parts we can create 1 GL. So for 3 items we can create 3 GLs and we can assign the amounts. So 375, 230, 230, 375 and 345. So including these 3, the total will be updated here. Okay. So this, for example, let me add some GLs here. I'm not the same GLs I'm adding. So different GLs I'm updating here. So here I'm updating the GLs. It's asking control. Okay. So now the total will be 950. Okay. So this total should be updated here 950. So when you update 950, this will become green. So until you these two get same, it will not give the permission to post. So for example, I'll say 900. So difference is 50. So here you can see the difference. So it will not allow you. So if you click on save also, it will say balance is not 0. That should be equal. So this will be header amount and this will be line item amount. Okay. So the total means this total per document. Amount per document is total. For example, here I'm giving only 500 is the limit. Can I post this invoice now? No, because my limit, the user limit only 500. Here the total is 900. So system will not allow me to post the invoice. And also the line item, this is amount per GL item. Per GL means per line. For example, I am giving 200 here. Will it allow to post? No, because the line item limit is only 200. So every line is more than 200 only. 230, 375, 345. Every line is more than 200. So this will not allow me to post. And the cash discount. So if you go to payment tab, so you will get payment term option. So here, if I'm selecting the discount payment term. So some of the vendors will give discounts. So if I'm paying I have the agreement that within 30 days I have to pay. Okay. Sometimes the vendor will give the option. If I'm paying before 10 days, they will give some discounts. So here you can see before 14 days, 3% will be the discount. Before 30 days, 2% will be the discount. And my due date will be 40 days, 45 days. So I have time till 45 days to pay this invoice. So if I am making the payment before 14 days, I'll get 3% of discount on total amount. If I'm paying before 30 days, I'll get 2% of discount on total amount. So now there is 3% of discount on total, 3% discount I'm selecting. But if I'm giving only 1 or 2% here, system will allow me to post. My limit is only 1%. I'm trying to post 2-3% of discount. Now system will not allow me to post the invoice. So here we can set the limit for invoice posting. Either it may be a GL document or invoice, vendor invoice or customer invoice, anything. We can set the limit here. So here we need to select our company code MML1, and here we can set the limit. So it depends on company's requirement. We can set the limit. For me, I'm setting maximum limits. Okay. So now what is the group? For example, in the company, 5 people will be having same level of approval. So this approval will be having 5 members. So that 5 members will group. All the 5 members user ID will group in one, will create one group with all the 5 users, and we will update the group here. This difference amount. So we have set the tolerance, GL tolerance, right? If there is a different, what is the difference limit we can post? So maximum we have given 100 rupees there. So here also we'll give the 100 rupees only. So if it is a more than 100 rupees difference, users cannot post the differences. So that is it. So practically we'll see how it works. So when we create the GL, we'll check how it works if practically. So any confusion here? Any questions?
No.
Srinivas, Rashmi, Ramya.
No.
Okay. So then this is our tolerance for GL and tolerance for users. So then global parameters. So whatever we have worked till now, whatever we created, whatever we assigned to our company code, so you can see in a global parameters. So if you go for global parameters of our company, the global parameters. So global parameters, enter global parameters, execute. So here search for your company, enter, double click. So you can see all the things whatever you created and assigned to your company from the day one. So we created company MML1. This is my company. Country, currency. We have said INR is a company code currency and English is a language. And chart of account. This is my chart of account. So if you already completed all the settings of your company, if you miss anything, you can see here. So if you're not after assigning, if you forget, you can see, but before assigning, you are not able to see anything. So once you assign to your company, you can check in global parameters. Okay. So this is my group company, and this is my credit control area, field status variant, and field status variant, and this is my fiscal year variant, posting period variant. So these are the things I have created and assigned to my company. So here, go to additional data. So if you have any details of your company like TAN, PAN, anything of your company details, you can update here. If you don't have anything, don't require to update anything. These are the optional fields. Okay. So usually in companies, we will be having the fields we can update, but here there is no data. Leave it blank, no issue. So if you select business area financial statement, so when you create the balance sheet, you can create as per business area. So we have created business area like branches. So based on the branches, we can create the financial statements. That financial statement is nothing but branch, balance sheet. Okay. And propose fiscal year. So system, when you are working, so when we change the 1 year to another year, system itself will propose the next financial year. And default value date. So value date means when you are posting the invoice, there will be a value date, and that will be when we post the invoice, that date, invoice posting date will become value date. System should propose the value date. So if you want the details, you can update. Otherwise, this is optional things, and we need negative posting permission. So what is debit and what is credit? What is debit and what is Okay, so debit means what we have. Credit means negative amount. What we are losing means going from our pocket. So debit will be, it will be in plus symbol and credit will be in minus symbol. So here also in companies, not only plus invoices will come, we also receive the negative invoices, that will call it as credit memos. Okay, so if you select negative invoice posting permitted, you can post the negative invoices. So negative means, so suppose I purchase raw material, they issued the invoice. So at the time of delivery, I found some damages. So I'll return those. So for that returned invoices, they will issue the credit memo. That means they will less that invoice and they will issue the credit memo. For example, first I purchased the amount for rupees 50,000 rupees in, I purchased some raw material. Raw material I'll purchase from 50,000 rupees, 50,000 raw materials, and they have issued the invoice for 50,000. Then there is a damaged product. So for damaged product, I return 20,000 rupees of goods. So when I return this, so this will be my return 20,000. So when I return this product, they will issue the credit memo. So this will be invoice, that is plus amount, and this will be credit memo, that is minus amount. So my total payable will be only 30,000. So the regular vendor means normal regular transaction vendor, we used to transact on regular basis. So once they issue the credit memo, on next payment will deduct less 20,000 and the remaining will issue the vendor. That will discuss in accounts payable. So the concept will be, we also receive the minus posting also. So if you select this, you can post the credit invoice into system. Okay, and save this. So if you required to know, if you want to know any, all the fields, what is this, why we use this. So in the basic settings, I am giving all the things. So point wise, I am giving. So why we require that, what we need to enter. So you can go through these sheets. You will get all the information. Each and every field's information I am providing. You can go through and you can check the information. So any questions up to this? Okay. So next, so there is no, I have not mentioned here, but there is a posting period. Sorry, posting keys. That means debit and credit. So whatever we will do the transaction, there will be a debit and there is a credit. So both should be matched. Debit and credit should be matched. So that we are checking in posting keys. So we will be having posting keys. That will be document posting keys. So if you go for posting keys, you can see the posting keys here. So based on the transaction, so for general ledger will be called as SA document. So here in system, in SAP system will not understanding with the complete full pronunciation like GL or vendor invoice or customer invoice. So there will be a document types. It may be, for general ledgers, we'll call it as SA document. For vendor invoice, we'll call it as KR document. When you say KR only, its system will understand that is vendor invoice. So for each and every documents will be have the document types. Also, for every document types will be different posting keys. Okay. So here, see, you can see here, these all are customers and vendors, customer. So vendors, GL accounts, asset. So for each and every transaction, the posting keys will be changed. So you don't require to remember. So based on the transaction code, means T code which you selected, system automatically will select the posting key. So the first we are going through GL. The next topic is our general ledger. So for general ledger, we will call it as SA and the posting key will be, for debit it is 40 and credit will be 50. So 40 will check the 40 debit key, debit entry. So 40 will be debit entry for GL. So this we don't require to create. These are the SAP predefined fields. So we don't require to create anything. So you can see there is no creation here. So this edit of, so if you double click on this, you can see, you can edit it, but you don't do anything over here. So if you change anything in global setting, it will affect for everyone. So people who are working under 800 client, so it will be effect for everyone. So without knowing, don't change anything in global settings. So these all the things we'll call it as global settings. Okay. So don't just work on your company only. So don't change anything in posting keys and document types. So don't change anything. Okay. Without knowing, you don't do anything. So this will be debit entry for general ledger. The opposite will be credit, means credit will be 50. So where there is a debit, there should be a credit, right? So the credit will be 50. If you check 50, 50 will be credit entry. If it is a debit, the opposite should be credit. So this will be 50 will be credit and 40 will be debit. Okay. So for general ledger, remember 40 will be debit and 50 will be credit. So you don't require to create new one. So these are system defined. So then the last topic means last point will be document type and number range. So as I said, there is a different document types for different kinds of documents for GL, AP, AR, for everything. So we'll be having different modules here, AP, AR, GL, asset accounting. For each topic, we'll be having different document types. So you can see, okay. Define documents for entry view. So here you can see multiple document types. These are the document types. You can see WA means asset posting and AB means accounting document. ASA means provision posting. For every posting, there is a document types. So you don't require to remember by using or on daily practices, you will get to know. Okay. So the next we are going through SA document. That means SA means GL, general ledger. So search with SA. Go to position, SA. So this will SA is general ledger document. GL means general ledger. Double click on SA, you will get the screen. So SA, it is allowing for all types of account, asset, customer, vendor, material, GL, everything it will allow. And the number which we assign for SA is 01. And opposite will be the reversal entry will be AB. The document type for reversal will be AB. So if you are not assigned the reversal document type, you are not able to post reversal entry. Reversal means if you post any wrong information into system, you can have the option to reverse, means cancellation. So if you are not set this, you are not able to reverse that document. Okay. So other informations like you can set your exchange rate here and mandatory. So only two entry you can make it mandatory, and either the mandatory entry you can make it even field status variant also. But these are some sensitive fields, the reference number and document header text. So you can make it mandatory here also. And this will be allow for negative posting also. Negative means minus posting. So any credit entry it will allow, intercompany posting also it will allow. So based on the requirement, we can make the changes here. And so for example, I got the essay document. I need to post one essay document like general ledger document. So let me try to post one essay document. Okay. So let's go with F-02. This is my transaction code for to post the essay document. So you can see essay. When you enter the transaction code F-02, you can see the document type is essay. Essay means general ledger. So let me try to post today's date. So system automatically pull 3 because 3 means it's a February because I have defined April to Jan to December calendar year. So system automatically pulls the third month means March. Okay, so I don't require to select the month. Month means period. So system automatically will select. Then posting key 40. 40 is a debit. 40 is the debit for general ledger. So account means here in SAP account means GL account or vendor account or customer account. So here it will be GL account. So we need to select the GL account here. So for this company, I have multiple GLs created. But for my company, I have not created any GL. So I am taking other company code. So period is not open. This. So yesterday, for your reference, I closed this. OP by6. Let me take other company code itself. Okay. So here I'll select the GL. So whichever GL you created for your company, those will be available under your chart of account. So chart of account. So if you enter here, you will get all the GLs whichever you will create in your company. So you can select whatever GL you want. So here we are for example, I'm going to post the entry share capital account data to cash or bank account. Okay, so first I'm selecting debit entry share capital, enter amount. What is the amount for the share capital? For example, I'm taking 10,000 and the text. This will be share capital and next line. Next line will be credit. So what is the credit posting key? 50 will be the credit posting key. So here in GL account, I'll select cash or bank GL. Okay. So my entry will be share capital account data to cash account. Enter. So amount, if you select star, it will calculate the amount from debit line. And here business area and the text. If we give plus, it will automatically pull from the debit entry. Enter. So you can see amount calculated and text also copied from the credit entry. Click on simulate. This will call it simulate. And if you click here, you can see your journal entry. Share capital account data to cash account. So here document type, it will be invoice on invoice, or document types means one when you want to post it in a system, that is the document number. And this is SA document, that is document types. And this is company code we have created, and currency at the time of company code creation, we have set the currency. This also we have defined period, and fiscal year also we have defined. So translation date as per today it will take, and internal. So this number range we have selected internally. So for example, if you, so for example, this is SA document. For SA document, the number assigned is 01. For this 01, we have to create a number range. Okay. So if you go here for this company code, I have created the 01. 01 I created. From 1 to 100 number range I created. Okay. So this is number range status. I have already posted 9 documents. Okay. So now if so here I have not selected external. So EXT means external. So that's why the document number it is showing internal. So what is internal and external? So if you are selecting external Leo, so why if you select the document system, if you save the document, now you can see system itself give the document number. Document 10 posted into system. Okay. So if you're not, if you're selected external Leo, system will not provide this document number. You have to give your own number. Means in this number range, you need to give all the times whenever you post a document in a system, you have to give the document number manually. So that is very difficult, right? Whenever you wanted to post in system, you have to come and see how much document posted, what's the next document. Then so here you can see 9 documents already posted, the next is 10. System itself give the document number 10. So if I am doing manually, I have to come here and check what is the last day number, and then I have to assign the next number. So if I'm not selecting the external, system automatically calculate and give the number range. System internally. So better we have to give it for system itself. If you select it, that is headache for us. We have to give the number. So let's take the example. Okay, so I'm seeing here the document number posted. Okay, so document company code I created, fiscal year I created, period I created, posting date today's it is showing, today's it is posted, document number when it is posted into system. So where this 10 comes from? 10 still we have not created, right? So the 10 system is giving. Our system is giving the document number. To give this number, we have to set the document and number range here. For this SA document, we need to set the number ranges so that system will give the number from that number ranges. So I have posted for this number, this company, because I already created this number range here for this company code LV01. Okay, I have already created the number range from 1 to 100. Okay, and the 9 invoices means 9 document I already posted in system. That's why system next number system give 10. Clear? If you post any document into system, there should be a number range. Without number range, you are not able to post any document. Clear? For example, let's try with, so anyways we don't have any GL also. Okay, no issue. Let's create one GL. No, it's okay. So you have don't know. Okay, that will check later. So for our company code, we'll create a number range now. So first to create the number range, select SA, go to position, select SA, double click on SA, you will get your number. So for SA document, the number will be 01. For this number, we have to create the number range. So go to number range information, update your company code, and so this will be display. If you have already created anything, you can see. But for my company code, I have not created anything yet. So there is no number ranges. So if you click on this is a change intervals, you can create the number ranges. So go to intervals, means change intervals, year, number. That means the assigned number for the document. That's 01, 01 year. So I can select 2023 also. 2023 is applicable only for this year. So if you select 999, that is infinity number. It will be continuous for next years also. We don't require to create every year. System automatically 1 year by year, it will automatically calculate, goes to next year. So for practice purpose, it will work. So when it comes to company, we have to go for year wise only. Because once we create the number range, we can't change the number range. Okay, so for example, I created some numbers here. So as per my requirement, I created from 1 to 100. So usually in companies, it will be in lakhs. So they will post usually in a day 100,000 invoices. So they will make huge number ranges. So suppose they have created for infinity and this number range get ends. So what next? They are not able to create new one also because they are already created for infinity. So if we create the every year, means 2023, 2024, so they can, for once this year ends, they can create new one. So with same numbers also, they can create new one. So that in companies, infinity will not work. If it is a small organization, then okay. But it is a big organization, infinity number is a wrong option. So here that we are going for practices, it will not be any problem. So we can select infinity only. Enter and save this. So number range status means, so when you post any document into system, how many document you have posted, that it will show. So previously we have seen, right? So for other company code, so if you see here, so now it is showing 10 because I just posted one document, that's why it is showing 10 now. Okay, so don't select external. External means we have to assign the document number. So give it to system itself. So system automatically gives the sequential numbers. So this should not be, so for 0, 1, I have given 1 to 100 number range. So whenever I am going to create the next number range, it should not overlap. The same number should not be repeated. Again, if I am selecting 100, it will not accept. So next number should be 101. It has to select from 101 or anything other than this number. 1 to 100 is already used. Other than these numbers only we have to use. So this is as per the company choice. I will post only less number of invoices. So I have selected minimum numbers. So if there is a requirement, you can go for maximum number ranges. So we have to go for next number, and if you want to post more than 100 invoice, you have to give the number range, more number ranges. You can give 1 to 1000, 1 to lakhs, like that you can give. So here you can see 1 to 100 I have given here. The next should be starting from 101 to, sorry, 101. I have started from 101 to 200. you can post it, you can save it. So just enter it. So now system allow you to save. Okay, so this is Accenture group of companies and save. Any doubts here?